Huey Lewis and the News are set to release their first album in 18 years. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. The new record is due in June. It's a new deal signed with BMG, which could breathe new life into the band, who had to stop last year. We reported on this when Huey was suffering from hearing loss and had to cancel a major tour. Due to that, he hasn't performed a concert in over a year. Lewis said in a statement, "We're very excited about our new album and honestly feel that it's among our best work. We cannot wait to get it out to the fans. We're equally excited to be with BMG, whose reputation as a music-first label precedes them admirably." Last year, we reported that the band had to cancel a 40-day tour due to Meniere's disease, which Huey Lewis was suffering. He said he got on stage and he felt like a jet airliner was above him. It was that loud and it was that intrusive. We should point out that even though he hasn't done a full show, he did perform Hip to Be Square at a golf event in October. If you were growing up in the 80s or were, plugged into the music of the 80s, you obviously heard some of their biggest hits. They had 17 top 40 hits between 1982 and 1991. They had 3 number 1 hits, The Power of Love from Back to the Future in 1985, Stuck With You the following year, and Jacob's Ladder in 1987. This is like feel-good pop driving songs. Can I say it again? Everyone loves a comeback story. I hope he can do shows. He was optimistic last year that he could do shows, so let's see what happens. We haven't released a lot of videos this week. We've been working on the beast over here with all our old interviews. We have, just to give you, can you see this? Look at down here. Look at the boxes of old interviews. Old reel-to-reels that we're going through. There's a lot of stuff down there, including interviews with band members from Huey Lewis and the News. But I'm one of those guys that has to finish one file before I get to the other file. So we're digitizing over here all the old interviews because we're losing quality on these. You know how it is. You ever try to play an old cassette from the early 80s, what it sounds like? There's EQ involved. There's a lot of crap we have to do. Unlike an old cassette where the music, where you can get it on Spotify or just buy it. These are interviews that haven't seen the light of day since the 80s. And we feel with this channel and our sister channel, Rock History Book, if you haven't subscribed to that, please do. What we're going to do is really archive an awful lot of the history of rock and roll. A lot of channels talk about artists and they talk about gossip. We actually have interviews that I've done recently and old interviews from myself and my old friend Steve Burgess, who basically gave me all his interviews when he left radio, that we feel should see the light of day. So I'm still getting to that. 2019 will be a big year for us releasing interviews. And like I said, stuff that hasn't seen the light of day in so long. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you're a fan of Canadian music, we have Rock History Canada and Rock History Book for our other channel. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. It's important to us. Share our videos and chat on them as well. I appreciate that. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music.